Are you looking for a berry keto ice cream recipe that you can make with an ice cream maker? We recently got an ice cream maker. I've been trying out a bunch of different keto ice creams with it and adding different flavors to it. And I got a new one for you guys today using some of this stuff right here. First of all, hi to all the new dads out there. This is Dad Reviews. This is where I give you my unedited, hopefully more authentic look at the products that I like, use, and have, and make ice cream with and put in my body. So if you're interested in that, you might want to consider clicking that subscribe button. So I've been toying around with ice cream recipes recently. In fact, I've got a playlist of videos that I'm working on, a series of videos. And I've been using kind of the base for the ice cream to be the Bulletproof Get Some ice cream, if any of you guys are familiar with the Bulletproof Diet by Dave Asprey. And I have the recipe right here. I got it. If y'all want to pause the video and take a look at it, you can. But I got it from this cookbook right here. It's called the Bulletproof Cookbook. I'll link it up down in the description below if y'all are interested in a lot of good keto recipes. Recommend it for easy to do too. That's what I really like about it. But what we have here today is we're gonna make some ice cream. We got our Cuisinart ice cream maker in right there. I'll link that thing up down in the description below as well. That's the Cuisinart, I think it's ICE-21. Works really well, makes ice cream in like 20 minutes. Super awesome. Go check out the reviews actually for it. But the kicker for the ice cream today is that we're gonna be adding this stuff to it. This stuff is called Forever Beautiful. It's made by this company called YourSuper. I've worked with them before and I'm an affiliate with them. But if you guys wanna check this stuff out, there's down in the description below, there's a link, and if you use offer code DADREVIEWS, you'll get 15% off of your entire order. So make sure to go and do that if you're interested. This came from a starter pack, which actually they give you a whole bunch of different flavors in the starter pack here. It's like energy ones and green smoothie and matcha smoothies, all kind of things. And if you really like one, you can buy like the whole cans of them, which is super cool as well. If y'all remember from the previous video, ice cream video, we made this magic mushroom one. And so I was interested in a berry ice cream. And so this one has chia seeds, acai or acai, makwi, maca, acerola, and blueberry in it. So this looks like it's gonna be delicious, and I wanna show you guys how to make that today. So first of all, what I have also, I took the recipe and I'm just doing a half batch today because I don't wanna make like a whole big thing of ice cream. But we have 4 eggs here. It's 2 with the yolks, 2 with the whites and 2 without the whites, just the yolks. I'm gonna go ahead and add in our mix here, the Forever Beautiful mix. This is 5 grams, just 1.18 ounces. We're just gonna add that in right here. Oh, by the way, this blender right here that I use, favorite blender of all. I make smoothies with it, we make ice cream with it, we use it as a food processor. I'll link that thing up down in the description below as well. It works like extremely well. One of the most versatile ones that we have here in the kitchen. So whenever it comes to sweetener, I use 2 whenever I make my ice cream. We have erythritol, and the other one is a monk fruit sweetener. And the original recipe calls for 5 tablespoons of erythritol, 5.5. And so I'm just gonna do like 2 of the erythritol. Or actually, let's do, 2. And then we'll do 1 of the monk fruit. I think that will give it the best amount of sweetness. And I'm just adding this right here into the blender. That's another thing that I like about this recipe and a lot of recipes from this book is that it's done in the blender. Blender just makes it so much easier. You blend it all up and then you just pour it into something usually. He does recommend some vanilla powder in there. I just have some liquid vanilla stuff, and you don't need much, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of that. I think it's a teaspoon that he recommends. And then also, I don't know why, but he recommends apple cider vinegar in there. Just 10 drops, it's not a lot. So I don't really pour it, I just dab some into there, I guess, like that. That's probably about 10 drops, right? And so, let's see, what else? We got eggs, we got the vanilla, we got the apple cider, oh, the butter. This is something that I've actually changed from the last recipe, because last recipe I just kind of took everything at room temperature or however it was and I just dumped it into the thing. And I feel like it was a little bit harder for it to churn. And so I decided to put this on the warmer right here, and I went ahead and melted the butter and coconut oil right there. So we have 3.5 tablespoons of butter. and a third of a cup of coconut oil right here. Not all the butter melted. I don't think that's gonna be that big of a deal. So let's go ahead and dump that also into our pitcher blender thing here, whatever you call this thing. All right. Now, he does recommend his brain octane oil. I didn't put it in the last one because I ran out. Haven't gotten any more since then. So we're just not gonna put it in there. And then he says if you want, you can add water or ice as needed. We don't need any of that right now. So let's go and blend all this up now, all this goodness. Let's see, I'm gonna put you guys right there. Will that work? Yeah, okay. And I need the hat for it. Again, this blender, linked up down in the description. The motor is on top. Isn't that great? It just has this big giant button here that you press, and then it just pulverizes the stuff. You ready for it? Boom, look at that. Works so well. So another reason why I wanted to melt the butter and the coconut oil is so that it wouldn't get all hard on the inside there, on the inside of here. And so whenever I go to pour it, it's a little bit easier. That looks like it's mixed up pretty good. What do you guys think? I think so. Oh, I can't wait to taste this. I think it's gonna be so good. Okay, let's see. Let's take this now. And we're gonna take it on over to our ice cream maker. So in the ice cream maker, you get the big tub here that's frozen. You have to put it in your freezer to let everything freeze. And there's a paddle that's gonna go in there as well. This is the paddle right here. This basically just sits right on top like that. And then we're gonna pour in everything into there, and it's gonna be delicious. Don't forget, if you guys want to check out some of those YourSuper.com flavors and whatnot, they actually have a lot of new ones, like that mellow yellow one that I showed you from the cabinet, and the magic mushroom one. Those are some new flavors, so you might want to go and take a peek at those. We've got the pour going on right here. It's looking really nice. Trying to get as much as I can into there so we have some delicious ice cream. All right, that's good enough. There we go. And what we're gonna do now is we have our ice cream base. Let me get rid of this. Get out of the way. Put you on the ground. All right, we have our base here. Then this goes right on top of here. And then this goes, close the cabinet, goes right on top, like so. These little dots have to line up, so you just wanna slide it on in. It's gonna fit on there perfectly. And then there's just this one big giant button. You press on, and you let that spin. And that is all it takes to make some delicious ice cream. I can't wait to taste this. I have no clue what that berry is gonna taste like, but I think it's gonna be good. Because I've had the berry one before in my smoothies, and it's really good. Actually, I usually add some extra berries, so if you wanted to with this ice cream, you could probably add like some mixed berries into there before you and then pulverize it in the blender, and then pour it into there, and I bet that that would make it even more berryful if you want. Or you could just put more of this stuff. If you really like it, go and get a full can of it. Again, linked up down in the description below. Use offer code DADREVIEWS so that you get that 15% off. But in the next video, I'm gonna do a taste test of this, and I'm gonna put that right there on the screen whenever I have it uploaded. Y'all go click that video. I'll see y'all in that video. Thank you, dads, for watching. That thumbs up is always appreciated, and dad out.